Om Shanti. Today is the 3rd of December 2022. On this Saturday morning, let us listen to the Sakar Murli from our beloved Bap Dada. Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, the night of the Iron Age is now coming to an end. The Father has come to create the new age. Therefore, awaken and have your sins absolved with remembrance of the Father. Essence of the Sakar Murli on this Saturday morning. Baba says, sweet children, the night of the Iron Age is now coming to an end. The Father has come to create the new age. Therefore, awaken and have your sins absolved with remembrance of the Father. Today we have two questions. The first question: what are the signs of children whose intellects continue to become Satopradhan? Baba says, they continue to have thoughts of making others equal to themselves. They continue to create methods to benefit themselves and others. They remain engaged in doing service day and night. In second question, Baba asks, what is the biggest task that you children have received? In reply, Baba says, the task of giving the Father's message to the whole world is huge. No soul should be left out of receiving the Father's introduction. Day and night, continue to think about how to blow the conch shell and explain to others. Today's song is, Awaken, O brides, awaken. The new age is about to come. Om Shanti. Who woke you up? Who is it who is saying brides? You children understand that the unlimited Father is the only one and that his real name is Shiva. All the other names given are names from the path of devotion. The only right name is Shiva. People celebrate his birthday, that is God's birthday. The birthday of the incorporeal Shiva is also remembered. Baba says, when a soul takes a body, the body is given a name. Shiva is the name of that soul. He is called the Supreme Soul. What is the name of that soul? The name that is remembered is Shiva. Shiva Jayanti or birthday is also remembered. You would not say the birthday of souls. The God of the Gita is incorporeal Shiva. Sri Krishna is the name of a body because he is a bodily being. It is Shiv Baba who comes and awakens the brides and gives his introduction and says, I have come to make the world new. Now constantly remember me alone. You have to conquer Maya. Baba is also called the purifier. Deities were pure and have now become impure. This is why everyone calls out, O purifier, come and liberate us. From what? From Maya, Ravan or the devil. People are unable to understand that they now have to return. The new age, the golden age, is now about to come. The new age is also mentioned in the song. That is the pure world. The Father only comes to purify the impure. The new world is called the new age or the golden age. This is the iron age, the old world. All are sleeping in the sleep of Kumbhakarna. Baba comes and awakens them. Maya has put everyone to sleep in the dark night of ignorance. The Father now says, children, awaken from the sleep of Kumbhakarna. It is now the end of this old world. Death is just ahead. The night is now coming to an end and the day is to come. Therefore, awaken. You understand that Baba has come. We too were sleeping in extreme darkness. Baba has now come to change the night into day. Baba says, I have come to bring the day, that is the new age for you. Now remember me and your sins will be absolved. Because all are impure at this time, everyone says, liberate us from this Ravan. No one understands when the kingdom of the devil began. The Father comes and frees you from the claws of Ravan. How? Only when the Father comes can he tell you this. We can then explain to others from our experience. What experience? Because Baba says only when the Father comes can he tell you this. That is how he will free us from the claws of Ravan. We can then explain to others from our experience. Everyone has to become impure while coming down. I, the purifier, have to come at the confluence age. Human beings of the world are in extreme darkness. They believe that hundreds of thousands of years of the Iron Age still remain because those wrong things have been mentioned in the scriptures. The divine age is now to be established. It is only the Father who changes the extreme depths of hell into heaven. The Father would not create extreme depths of hell. You children now have the firm faith that Baba is teaching us. He has been teaching us for a long time. Trimurti Shiv Jayanti is now going to come. You have to write. Shiv Jayanti is also the Gita Jayanti. When they celebrate Sri Krishna Jayanti, they don't celebrate the Gita Jayanti. Krishna is a small child. Only when he grows older could he relate the Gita. Trimurti Shiv Jayanti means the Gita Jayanti. These matters have to be understood well. Those people have separated the Gita Jayanti because they believe that Krishna is a small child. How could he relate the Gita? The Father teaches Raj Yoga to only you children. Liberation in life in a second is also remembered. When you sit in a school to become a barrister, you study how to become a barrister. The aim and objective there is for you to become a barrister. However, to claim a high status in that then depends on how you study. Those who study well claim a high status. If they don't study, they receive a low status. Everything depends on studying. You have come here to change from human beings into deities. However, among the deities too, the status is number wise. Some are first class, some are second class, and others are third class. All of these things are incognito. How we are establishing our kingdom cannot enter the intellect of anyone else. The Mahabharat war is about to take place. However, the Pandava community will not fight. The devilish and the Kaurava communities will fight among themselves and be destroyed. Therefore, you children now have to make effort. You also have to explain. Baba continues to give you directions from time to time. How would the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, teach you Raj Yoga? He would surely enter a body. The Father is now giving you Srimad. Children, you have to stay on the place of remembrance. You have to stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Remember me. This is the fire of Yoga through which your sins will be absolved. Day by day, you continue to receive many good points. The point about the purifier too is good. People call out to the purifier Father and then they go and bathe in the Ganges. They go and take a bath in the Ganges. You can write in big lettering, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is called the purifier. He is also the ocean of knowledge. He purifies the whole world. It is a question of the whole world. How can the world become pure? The Ganges and Jamuna rivers have always existed. It is now the time of the Iron Age. So there are problems. In the Golden Age, the rivers will flow properly. However, no one becomes pure by bathing in them. You have to explain this very clearly. You also have to distribute leaflets. You have to distribute them on seeing each individual. You definitely have to explain 2 to 3 main points. In fact, at this time, all are impure and vicious. It is everyone's stage of descent. Guru Nanak said that God washed the dirty, impure clothes. Bharat definitely has to become elevated. This is called the corrupt world. Only the deities were elevated beings. At this time, no one can become that because it is Maya's kingdom. However, they do receive the happiness of their devotion. Here, a creation is not created with the power of yoga. A creation takes place through vice. At first, there are few people, and then, when there is growth, they fight among themselves. Baba says everyone first has to experience happiness and then sorrow. This applies to human beings. In the golden age, human beings are happy, and so the animals, etc., are also happy. The father explains, write this and this. Baba says, in the golden age, human beings are happy, and so the animals, etc., are also happy. The father explains, write this and this. Trimurti Shiv Jayanti is also the Srimad Bhagavad Gita Jayanti. You then also have to explain it. Those who understand these things want to explain them to others. How can there be expansion unless you explain to them? According to the drama, whatever part each of you has of understanding and explaining, you are playing that part. The part of devotion is becoming more and more powerful day by day. It is remembered that people's eyes open when the haystack is set on fire. You children have to blow the conch shell. Day and night you should think about how to explain to others. You have to give the Father's introduction to the whole world. This is such a big task. The world is so big. There are many religions and many lands. In the golden age, there is just the one religion, and then expansion continues to take place. You understand that it is only through Prajapita Brahma that Brahmins are created. They neither show the Brahmin clan nor the one who creates it. You have to explain that they only show the Kauravas and the Pandavas. You are Brahmins. There are the Prajapita Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, and so Prajapita is also definitely needed, through whom the different lineages emerge. They show the deities, warriors, merchants, and Shudras, but they have omitted the confluence aged Brahmins. They remember Trimurti Brahma, but there is no meaning to Trimurti Brahma. Who can explain to them? You understand that the incorporeal Father sat and explained to us through the mouth of Brahma. Children are born through the lotus lips of Brahma. When he speaks to you, Brahma also hears. If you didn't exist, what would Shiv Baba do? All of these things are not spoken to just one. In the scriptures, they have mentioned the name of only one Arjuna. Whatever point emerges at any time, you should busy yourselves in doing that service at that time. Everything is explained to you very clearly. However, it requires effort to stay in yoga and become pure. It requires so much effort to renounce poison. It is because of poison that there is fighting. Therefore, you children have to pay attention to doing service. That is, you have to study and then teach others. Only in doing this service is there benefit. You should have this concern. Baba says, those who ask the new ones to fill in a form have to be very clever. At the time of them filling in the form, ask them, you are making spiritual endeavor. Do you want to go to the land of liberation? Only the one Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the master of the land of liberation. That Father comes and purifies us. The bathing, etc., only take place in Bharat. That they don't do that in any other religion. Those people bow their heads in front of the leaders of their religion and offer them flowers. They sing their praise. They don't even know that the purifier is only the one Father. Now, at Christmas, people celebrate Christ so much. However, people still remember God, the Father. They call out to Him. They, that is Christians, too receive this knowledge. Baba continues to tell you, make these pictures so that they can be sent abroad. Your intellects should work for the benefit of the unlimited world. Baba's intellect continues to work all the time. Very few value these pictures. The Father had them made through a divine vision. There should be so much regard for them. Very important first-class service takes place through them. According to the drama, some will emerge who will make these pictures. As you progress further, such intelligent ones will emerge. They will continue to invent new ways of doing service so that people will become happy on seeing them. English has spread everywhere. There are so many languages. There must be English-speaking people in every country. This is why Baba also takes up English as well as Hindi. What is Baba saying about the English, Murli? There must be English-speaking people in every country, Baba says. This is why Baba also takes up English as well as Hindi. Eventually, these things will emerge in all languages. It is very easy to explain to anyone. However, when it doesn't sit in someone's intellect, it is seen what that person would do. Those who have wealth and don't donate are called misers. What is Baba saying? Those who have wealth and don't donate any are called misers. They hear through one ear and let it out through the other. Each one of you definitely has to be concerned for your own progress. You must not be colored by company. Remain busy doing service. Otherwise, there will be a great loss. You must definitely try to make progress for yourself. Baba, I will go and do the service of making others equal to myself. You should have such thoughts. Such ones are called those with Satopradhan intellects. Those who have Tamopradhan intellects neither benefit themselves nor others. They are called senseless. Someone with a Satopradhan intellect is sensible. Some have very severe karmic accounts. Even though they understand everything, they remain trapped. At this time, you have to remain busy doing service day and night. This is an income for yourselves. I have to claim the full inheritance from the Father. Otherwise, there will be a loss every cycle. First of all, benefit yourselves and you will then be able to benefit others. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and we the spiritual children say Namaste to our spiritual father. Today's essence for Dharana has 2 points. The first point, don't be miserly in donating the wealth of knowledge. Create methods for your own benefit and also the benefit of others. Second point, study and teach others this study of changing from human beings into deities. Pay full attention to doing service and to studying. Settle your severe karmic accounts with the power of yoga. Today's blessing, may you be fortunate and make your line of fortune most elevated by having remembrance and doing service. Blessing once again, may you be fortunate and make your line of fortune most elevated by having remembrance and doing service. Baba explains, all 3 aspects of time are the best of all in the horoscope of Brahmins. Whatever happened was good, whatever is happening is good, and whatever is going to happen will be the best of all. The line of elevated fortune is drawn on each one's forehead, but you now simply have to stay busy by having remembrance and doing service. Let both of these be as natural as you naturally breathe. The Father, the bestower of fortune, has shown you such a method of having remembrance and doing service that you can make your fortune as elevated as you want. Finally, the slogan for today: to observe the games of situations while seated on the seat of contentment is to be a jewel of contentment. Slogan once again: to observe the games of situations while seated on the seat of contentment is to be a jewel of contentment. अच्छा, ओम शांति.